Good morning, everyone. Boker Tov. So we're continuing the Halachot of Hanuka, Siman Tafresh Ayin Gimel, and here the Shulchan Aruch discusses which types of oils and wicks are allowed to be used for the candles of Hanukkah. So every Friday night, Bezrat Hashem tonight as well, we're going to be saying the prayer Bameh Madlikin from the Gemara. What can you use to light with on Shabbat candles, and what can't you use? But when it comes to the lights of Hanukkah, it's more lenient. All the oils and all the types of wicks are allowed to be used. And the reason is because it's known that Hanukkah candles you're not allowed to benefit from. So even if it's a type of candle or oil or wick that flickers, we know you're not going to come and try to touch things and use it for your own self. Whereas Shabbat, the whole function of the candles is that you have a lit dinner and it brings shalom to the house. It's lit up. So you're supposed to use the candles of Shabbat. But the candles, therefore, are supposed to be set up in a way that it shouldn't flicker and it shouldn't, so that you won't come to move it or anything like that. And therefore, all the types of oils and wicks are allowed for the Hanukkah candles. But ideally, one should use olive oil because that's what was used in the Bet HaMikdash. And if you don't have olive oil, then any type of oil that the light will be nice and good and not flicker, that's also ideal. And then candles are also allowed, but oil is better to be used. And even when we light the candle, the menorah on Friday night, before Shabbat, of course, and even though I could use more lenient oils for my menorah and the more strict one, call it, for the Shabbat candle, that's still okay. And thank God now we live in a time where things are more kind of perfected and we get nice candles. We don't have to, so it all works out, but that's the official rule. Now, one cannot use, like we mentioned, the candles of the menorah for their own use. So, like he says here, there's counting money beside the candles of the menorah. You can't do that. What if you want to use it for your own, for like a mitzvah? So I want to learn some Torah beside the candles of the menorah, meaning I'm only using the light from the menorah. So the answer there, even so, is not appropriate. So leave the lights on, or if you, which is what we do, we have an additional candle there, the Shamash, for that purpose, that just in case I use the candles of the menorah for my own use, I have this extra candle here to say that, I used this light. And the Shulchan Aruch says to try to obviously to put the Shamash off to the side, and the Ramah over here says that the best way is to use, when you use that candle that you use to light, that one should be your Shamash. So in the menorahs now we have everything in oil, so you have a candle that you light everything, and the Shamash is lit last. Not to make the mistake, Shamash is lit last. So you light all the candles, and then you light the Shamash last, and now this candle that you were using, because everything's oil, then you just extinguish it. The Ramah says, even though you use everything oil, it seems like you use everything oil, but the Shamash is not an oil Shamash. You take that candle that you used for lighting, and you put that off to the side a little bit, and that's going to be your Shamash. That's the opinion of the Ramah, the Ashkenazim. I don't know if it seems like they also do it with the oil, Shamash, but that's what he says, to use the candle that you used to put that onto the side. Now, when you're using a candle menorah, it's easy because I take the candle from the Shamash, light the others, and I place that one back where the Shamash is, so that fits into what the Ramah says. And again, just to point out that the Shamash is lit last. So when you're lighting the menorah on, let's say, day 3, so you're going to be setting up your candles all the way on your right, and every day you add a candle to its left. Now when I say my brachot, light the candle, I light the newest candle, which is day 3, let's say, and then I go to day 2, and then day 1 candle. So 3, 2, 1, and then I light my Shamash, if it's an oil Shamash, or I place my Shamash where it's placed after I lit the other 3. Okay, that's that for today. Mincha tonight at 4:15. Have a good day, everyone, and Shabbat Shalom. Tana D'Eliyahu.